We did a pressure test. My brother came back down from Alabama to finish it up. The only leak we had was on that cold water side on that water heater. These Easy tankless, they don't give you anything really to get a good grip on to over tighten it. So you have to just use channel locks on there to keep from over tightening it. What they ought to do is like they do on the gas fitting right there, is give you a hex nut like thing where you can hold on to it, keep from over torquing it. So I'll have to tighten that up. It wasn't much, it was just a tiny dribble, so I don't think I'll have to turn it too much to get it to stop dripping. We also got rid of that Moen mixing valve I got. It just wasn't worth a crap. Had the weirdest stems in it, so I went and got this from Home Depot. It's a generic Delta. It has the same cartridges that Delta uses for their dual handle. Then we put the 6-inch nipples on it so I could tie it off to some wood and hold it in place. It doesn't have the nicest handles, but I can replace those whenever I get around to it. I just like the fact that it works so well. But these twin handle faucets are a little bit difficult to mount if you don't have anything back there. Also got around to start my nail guards, protect my pipes from when I get to start putting my Luan up. I got a big box of those. You can use plenty of those between the electrical and the plumbing. I did some outside work, but undoubtedly it's monsoon season in Florida. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got it covered up with the tarp. I put a 2x6 on the outside with a 2x4 behind it every 4 foot. What I'll do is I'll extend the roofing tin over the top of the 2x6, and then that gap will vent my roof metal, and I'm just going to use some vinyl soffit, and I've got some vinyl fascia that'll cover that 1x6 so I don't have to add any unnecessary weight. I almost got it done, but I got rained out. I don't know if you all know, if you have those small tankless water heaters, you don't want to use a single-handled mixing valve on it. It has a tendency to want to cut the water off right in the middle of a shower if you're tweaking it, so you don't really have much of a selection. This is the one from Home Depot, and it's a generic Delta. It's built just like a Delta. It takes the same Delta cartridges, and are quite common. And you folks that don't do plumbing, you might want to keep that in mind, because plumbers normally carry a lot of that Delta stuff on the truck. They don't have to find some oddball cartridge to make your sink or shower work properly. So it worked really well. Alright, I would have uploaded my video a little bit quicker, but Sunday I stepped on that right there. Went through my boot and into my foot. I had to go to see my doctor, get a tetanus shot, antibiotics, and a foot x-ray. That sucker, I had to bend over and yank that sumbitch out of my foot. It's just now starting to feel better. I don't think it's going to do anything. She got me on antibiotics quick and got that tetanus shot, but I'm usually pretty good about bending nails over, but I was over cleaning my scrap wood pile and I stepped right on that sucker. That's my own fault. I should have bent it over. Luckily I hadn't been out here too long. It wasn't too rusty. Luckily I don't have Obamacare yet, so I was able to go get stuff done without having to have a $10,000 deductible, whatever the hell it is. Also, I was lucky to get this siding caulked into the fender before we started getting a lot of that rain. The dry side I still haven't done yet. It's this side of the tiny house takes most of the weather, so I got that caulked in a few days ago. It was just in time because it's been raining like crazy.